Alright, hello and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.
Oh, actually, I guess we should have switched around. We should have said, I'm David, and then you said you were Jen, and then Jen would say she was Rob.
If we prepared this and tried to do that for the entire episode, that'd be funny, but that'd be a lot of work.
I don't think I've got the energy for that tonight. I've had a long day.
I tried to do each other's verbal tics.
Yeah.
Man.
Who among you can sound the most Canadian?
Well,
Sorry.
the problem is you don't have a Canadian accent.
Yeah.
Really. You just are more polite than us.
It's true. I'm notoriously rude.
Yes. Alright, so this is episode 60 of Transformers Rescue Bots. First aired December 13th, 2014. Written by Brian Holfeld, frequent Rescue Bots writer. Last seen in these parts, writing Too Many Cades.
So he gets the cliche episodes.
Well, especially since his next episode is the musical episode.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they covered all the hits.
Also, I guess then a writer who is comfortable just doing very human-focused episodes of the show about robots.
Yes. So we open with what appears to be a scene from that show, The Prisoner, where we're just playing huge chess.
Yes! There should be a big white bubbly ball thing that just comes at them and I don't know.
Somebody's riding an old-timey bicycle?
Yes. Lots of just weird psychedelic stuff happening. That was a fun show.
Yes.
Never seen that.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, you should.
You'd love the costumes, at least.
Yes.
No, yeah.
I mean, it's not, super long.
No, it's a British show, so they're 15 episodes.
Yeah.
Or I could watch the American remake, which I've heard is bad.
Oh, that had, Jim Caviezel in it or something? Ooh.
I don't know. I remember the trailers, and I think maybe I started to watch the first episode and just gave up.
I want to say Ian McKellen was in it.
I'm pretty sure they have it on Pluto TV.
It's absolutely something that would be on Pluto. Anyway, so the Chief is playing with Chase, and Chase has made them too big because I often forget our physical disparity.
To be fair, these are honestly pretty large for him, too. This is obviously a giant chess set that he would need to play standing up and walking around, too.
Yes.
But still, yes.
So meanwhile, Cade has a toothache, and Heatwave is calling him a big baby about it.
His dentist can't see him till tomorrow, which is a very pre-COVID complaint, because now it's my dentist can't see me until 3 months from now.
Yes.
Oh, 3 months, if only it was
I say, as someone who had a dental emergency in summer 2020, it was not great.
And then Cody wants Boulder to build him a skate ramp, but Boulder is busy because he's trying to learn to tap dance.
It's adorable.
Yes.
Not successful, but adorable.
Yeah. Blades wants to be waxed, but Dani is tired, and he doesn't understand the concept of being tired.
He says, I have needs too,
And, the Chief says, everybody's just gotta walk them on each other's shoes. Which,
Chase does not understand.
Yes, they're already foreshadowing. It's oh yeah, this is going to be a Mind Swap episode, the first minute of dialogue.
So, they're called over to Doc Green's lab, and he's having some trouble because gravity is not working.
Just, normal Doc Green stuff.
He's wearing an anti-gravity patch because he has a device that needs to be completed in zero gravity.
Which, I hope you are only planning to make one of those.
Yeah.
Because that's not sustainable long term. But
Yes.
So, does the patch, because I just don't understand if this patch is affecting things that he's handling.
Maybe it creates, there's an anti-gravity bubble around him.
Maybe. Maybe that's it.
So anyway,
Blade suggests that he use his tail rotor.
Yes. Luckily, Heatwave's able to get him with an energy suction cup, ?
Power up and energize.
Yep. And the doc now knows how a flobster feels.
Yes. Flobster call out.
So, he's just going to have to do things the old-fashioned way, by which he means he's going to go into outer space.
Yay, time for space.
Space.
But they have don't forget their space elevator, the Asgard.
Yeah,
Yes.
Not just a trip to space, a spacecation.
Yes. To have a space picnic.
So everybody's gonna go to space. I guess if they're sending it up, you might as well get your miles out of it.
Well,
Get your
not
money's
everybody, because Graham is all, I already had an adventure on that. I'm going to pass this time.
Yes. It's like, you guys have fun up there.
Good idea, Graham, because we have an odd number of people. This might have gotten real weird if you'd come up there. Well, it's like that Futurama episode where they do the mind swap thing, but I think they have an odd number of people, so somebody gets their mind transplanted into Scruffy's robotic wash bucket.
Oh, isn't that the one that came up with the scientific equation?
Yes. The scientific mind swap equation.
Uh-huh.
The bit with the wash bucket is actually incredibly funny. I'm a fan of Scruffy, the janitor.
Yes.
Scruffy is the best character.
Scruffy's gonna die the way Scruffy lived. Yep. As he turns a page in 0G jugs. Anyway, it turns out the thing is a binary diagnostic link, which will allow doctors to feel what their patients will feel.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing no one is going to start using.
It sounds like an interesting, possibly good idea, but it's a thing no doctor would want to use.
Here, plug into this thing that's going to make you feel some pain.
I will feel emotions? No.
Well,
also, if this episode came out like 25 years earlier, they would have made a Bill Clinton joke. Because Bill Clinton famously feels your pain.
yeah.
Oh. It's been so long.
I feel your pain.
References.
I feel your pain.
I just remember the hand pose.
They would also mention that he did not inhale. Something sacks on Arsenio.
Yes.
To anybody under the age of, 30, that was just a bunch of gibberish right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Go take a history class.
Yes, please, learn about historic Americans like Arsenio Hall. Woo, 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 woo. You can't see, but I'm doing the hand thing.
Ooh. It's important. That's an important part of it.
Anyway, so he they turn off the gravity, they turn on the 2001 music, because it is in the public domain, everybody.
Oh, well.
Well, yeah, it's classical music, so yeah.
Well, yeah, unlike another piece of music that we'll be hearing sort of a little later.
Is it The Touch?
Sadly, no.
Aww.
So, he puts a crystal in this thing, but then they are affected by a passing nebula, which...
I don't
this
think
is
that's
not how a nebula...
Wait,
That's
it's
not
like
how nebulae work.
they're properly describing a nebula, but nebula aren't something that just float through like a solar system normally. At that rate,
Cosmic
like
rays.
No.
A nebula is like big enough to contain stars.
Yes.
It's not just a weather condition in space.
Isn't this how Maximum Overdrive started?
Oh, no.
No, wasn't that a tail of a comet or something?
Maybe that was the
Yeah,
tail
I
comet.
think that was because it was, Halley's Comet was coming, and everybody cared about Halley's Comet all of a sudden.
Oh, that's right. But sadly, we did not find out, with the passage of that comet, who made who. Or why this Coke machine just called me an asshole.
Or why that truck had a Green Goblin face on it. Why did they spend the money to get the license for the Green Goblin?
Because it was cool.
It would have been cooler if they made a Transformer into it.
Sadly.
Alas. There's still time. So they've got the Marvel license.
Well, yes, and we're getting random licensed vehicles, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Actually, we haven't got one. Jurassic Park was the last one? Or was it Dracula?
Jurassic Park.
Almost.
Well, unfortunately, that thing cannot happen because there's no longer enough cocaine in the world after Stephen King consumed most of it while directing Maximum Overdrive.
Well, also, he probably doesn't remember directing it to begin with.
Oh, the 80s.
I believe I think it's Cujo he doesn't remember writing.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was Tommy Knockers.
Or it might be Tommy Knockers.
You're both.
I can't. It is definitely one of those because one is real and there's an Onion article that preceded him admitting that. Anyway, so although Tommy Knockers is clearly like a strong addiction metaphor.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this happens, and indeed, there is a mind swap.
I mean, it was either that or everyone gets superpowers.
Yes. Oh man, they should not have bought this thing secondhand from Reed Richards.
No. It's generally a bad idea.
How's the shielding? It's great. You might even say it's fantastic. Cosmic rays, no problem.
Oh,
no problem at all.
Recently there was a Disney thing. Did we get any Fantastic Four news?
Just that the WandaVision guy is directing it.
Oh, okay. So we still don't know who the hell is playing Ben Grimm. Damn it! That's all I care about.
We do not. I still think it might be Seth Rogen.
And any X-Men news?
It's not the worst casting.
Also, no. Although Sabra, who's going to be in the new Captain America movie, is a mutant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's something.
Something.
Just seed them on in there.
So the mind swaps are as follows. The Chief gets mind swapped with Doc Green.
Two dads.
Heatwave gets swapped with Cade.
Of course. That doesn't change much.
Chase gets swapped with Frankie.
That's an odd one.
Blades gets swapped with Dani. Mm-hmm. And Boulder gets swapped with Cody.
Which means you have a small child doing a gruff voice.
Yeah, so sometimes on cartoons they swap around the voice actors. Which
always feels like the lazy option. I mean, it's probably the more common option, but it's annoying that, a voice actor just changes to a different character.
It makes things easier to follow, but it doesn't make as much sense logically because your actual vocal cords are not changing.
Yeah, no, we swap minds and also we swap larynxes.
Yes. Sure.
But apparently this was inspired by the cast teasing each other by imitating each other's characters.
Which feels like if you have lots of voice actors and they get to meet each other at the recording studio, that's going to happen over 50 episodes plus.
Yeah, then another problem is they couldn't do this with Beast Wars because then you just have a Scott McNeil character swapping with another Scott McNeil character.
Well, yes, that would have been too difficult and hard at the same time.
Scott McNeil would have to do Rat Trap doing a Waspinator voice. Although actually, Rat Trap did once do that did once happen.
Yes.
In when he has that fight outside that weird alien bungalow in Other Voices.
Yeah.
He's like, he doesn't like that. So it's Scott McNeil as one character imitating another one of his characters.
Yes.
Truly, he is the Tatiana Maslany of Vancouver-based voice actors. Because there were at least a couple times a season on Orphan Black there'd be one scene where one of the clones would have to pretend to be one of the other clones.
Well, yes, it's the basic twins have to pretend to be each other thing,
right?
Normal.
But I mean, it was a thing where she would have to play one of her characters imitating one of her other characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
She really deserved an Emmy, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I should watch that show.
So Graham comes up with a diagram
Diagram. Haha, cute.
And the voice acting in this is all extremely charming.
Yeah, it's varying degrees of like imitation of each other. Like some of them are just not as much at impersonating.
You know, I was
Cody impersonating Boulder's a little over the top, but fun.
I was just mentioning a couple episodes how occasionally it just hits me that the Chief is like, you know, long-standing serious voice actor Maurice LaMarche.
It's kind of...
But just doing, like, a normal voice, and now he is definitely doing, like, he's, like, almost dead on.
That is a fantastic LeVar Burton.
Yeah.
It's a very good... But it's LeVar Burton doing the character of Doc Green, which is slightly different from his regular voice. The only problem is it sounds like he's put like an edge of British accent in there.
There is a bit of... I mean, the Doc Green he's got a bit of a mid-Atlantic thing going on.
Yeah. But it's stronger in the impersonation.
Yes. I mean, probably the most charming are the two kids who are doing adult voices.
Yeah.
I mean, Cody, I think, is younger, so he's just kind of a kid doing, like, a gruff voice.
Yeah, which works.
But Frankie doing Chase is delightful.
It's so good.
Okay, so I just want...
She does the deadpan just so well.
She does that really well, but then also this means that we get to hear Chase say Daddy more than once. And
that
I'm
is
just not
upsetting.
I'm not comfortable with it, especially considering who his partner usually is the daddy.
Oh, I didn't even take that into account. He's calling Chief Daddy, or she.
Well, he's calling Chief Daddy because Chief is actually Doc Green. He is actually Frankie, and it's not okay.
No, that's no. The more you think about it, the less. Ooh.
I am online way too much to deal with that. I have been on Twitter far too much to deal with.
Daddy is one of those words that's been ruined over the past 2 years.
And also, the animators are doing a really good job of translating everybody's body language as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like when Chase is sitting on a big box, like kicking his legs, like Frankie often does.
And I mean, Frankie is just sort of like, crossing her arms and walking very stiffly.
Yeah.
And it is a hoot in general. Also, Cade, and there's not a huge difference between Cade and Heatwave.
Yeah, they're pretty similar.
Cade is growling a little more.
Yeah.
And also he grabs a fire helmet so he feels more comfortable.
And I guess the thing is about those two as characters is the problem is that they are too much alike.
Yes.
So that's why they don't get along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did just the guy who does Cade has to throw a little bit of gravel at his voice because he's impersonating Steve Bloom.
Yes. And then Frankie and Blades are a delight, of course.
Yes, Dani and Blades are just amazing. So good.
And I believe it's Blades who theorizes that it's just like what he saw in a movie with a magic coin.
Yes.
Which
yes.
I do not believe that corresponds with any of the many 80s body swap movies.
Uh-huh.
No, isn't there one where it's like two guys flip a coin in a pool?
Well, there's one where two guys pee in a pool at the same time.
I thought there was a coin one.
There's Zots, which is a 60s movie. It has Jim Backus in it. I don't think that it... Zots.
That sounds like a 60s movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that it has... But anyway, the one is The Change-Up, which is Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds, and I believe they pee into a fountain at the same time.
Okay, that's the one maybe I was thinking of, because I thought that it was a coin in a fountain.
Well, there's one where I think they are crystal skulls or something.
Weird.
Oh, although apparently the 1995 TV movie version of Freaky Friday uses magical amulets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm just looking. There's a whole list of these on Wikipedia because, of course, there is.
Does that have Dani's voice actor in it? Because
boy, that
oh wow, she has to have been in a body swap movie at some point.
Let's see, brain transplant machine.
Then again, maybe there aren't that many body swap Christmas movies. So
Hallmark Christmas movies about body swapping.
Oh, here it is. Vice Versa, which is which.
Oh my God, that's Fred Savage.
What? Oh, Vice
Isn't that
Versa.
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage and Judge Reinhold.
Oh my God, yes.
Wait, how do they swap? Is that what the skulls?
There's a magic skull.
Okay. Oh.
It's also got James Hong in it.
Oh.
And then I'm trying to think of what is it? I think it's 18 again. This one's George Burns.
Oh, that one's horrible. I've seen that one. No.
And that's like a car accident or something?
Question mark.
Yeah, just the impersonating of George Burns is very, very, very.
Oh yeah, because it's like a teenage guy doing like, it's me, George Burns.
It's not good.
Yeah, that.
And I guess the one that
great.
isn't quite a body swap is one of my favorites, All of Me, with Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one's fun.
Oh, that is fan. Like Steve Martin sort of acting as Lily Tomlin, pretending to be Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Or when he can't control half of his body.
Yes.
Great movie. But yeah, for some reason there was just like a wave of these 80s body swap movies.
Yeah, because it is weird that there's so many movies. It's such a sitcom, we need to fill an episode, here's a dumb idea thing.
Also, I really like Fred Savage's current career, considering that he was a child actor.
You may not want to look in the news about Fred Savage.
Uh-oh. Is he canceled now?
Yes.
Oh dear.
I mean,
or at least fired.
One of his recent things is being like one of the producers on Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is a show about terrible people, so, you know.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
I will not look that up then. Or maybe look that up later.
Let's think about other child actors in movies. I finally saw Mean Girls the other week.
Oh, good movie. Speaking of Frankie, yes.
Yes, Lacey Chabert. It's one of those movies I've heard about forever, but somehow missed watching it came out in the late 90s, right?
Early 2000s. It's definitely in the 2000s, because it was in the Lohan heyday.
Somewhere in there. It was a movie that somehow I completely missed, but had heard about forever, and I finally saw it. I was like, oh, that's really good. And
certainly it's full of, like, teen actors who became, like, very famous.
Yes. And wonderful bus stunts.
Oh, man, the getting hit with a bus? Fantastic.
That's one of those things I know I'd heard about, but I'd completely forgotten until seeing it happen in the movie. It's like, holy shit.
Also some great Amy Poehler in that movie.
Yeah.
Playing Rachel McAdams' fun mom.
The fun mom in quotes.
Yes, but Lacey Chabert may be the funniest one in that movie. She may have the best lines.
Oh, she's so good at playing dumb.
I mean, I don't think, I would say, that it was, somebody else, but I don't think her father, the inventor of toaster strudel, would approve of me saying otherwise.
I love toaster strudel, but only the apple ones.
There might be funnier lines and stuff she says, but I think she has the most funny lines. Anyway.
Alright, so we've got to stop trying to make fetch happen.
I expected that line to come up more in the movie. It only happens like 3 times, maybe?
Well, listen, get in the microphone, loser. We're going podcasting.
Yeah, lots of memes.
So, Doc and Frankie go to the lab to try and figure out how to fix this. Boulder tries to transform, but it doesn't work. So he has to sort of teach Cody to do so.
Yes.
It turns out you just kind of think to yourself, bulldozer.
But it seems like it should be more involved than that, but then again, Transformers is such a second-hand nature in virtually every Transformers fiction that, yeah, it kind of makes sense. But it's weird that Boulder in Cody's body is like grunting like he's a Dragon Ball character powering up before he remembers, oh, I can't transform.
He was thinking really hard about bulldozers.
Also, like he's saying, like, there's something he really wants to do, and then he starts grunting, and my brain is like, what did you really want to do now that you're a human?
At last, long have I dreamed of pooping.
That was my first thought, yes. Like, what is it like? I mean, admittedly, Boulder being curious about it is a little weird, but, like, it makes sense for his character.
Listen, if you had never pooped, if your entire species did not poop, you'd be curious.
Yes. Like the Beyonder.
Oh, does one poop?
I feel a strange fullness. Oh, and also, Chase, as Frankie, has a great line here where, he says that, the situation is fraught with potential, both disturbing and comic.
Yes.
And also, Blades is delighted to be just so close to the ground.
Yeah. I've never been
and then
this
it turns
close
out
to
he's
the ground before. It feels so safe.
And then he's also delighted to go into Frankie's room, wear a pretty dress, and eat frozen yogurt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I like that Heatwave felt a need to put on a hat. He needed a fireman hat. So he found a fireman hat. Cade tells him he's going to need to go to the dentist because of that toothache. He says, will it stop the pain? And Cade says, sure, sort of.
Yeah, the Blades and Dani thing is...
Get out of my
so
room!
good because it's entertaining. It manages to avoid the one really annoying cliched line I expected it was going to be saying about her overeating.
No.
What?
No, as I expect, you'll make me fat.
Well,
They don't say that. You'll give me a stomach ache.
yes.
That's funnier.
He does have to work it off, though.
Yeah,
Well, yes,
Dani
but-
does
but
make
they-
him work it off.
Managed to completely avoid the, oh, you're enjoying eating, you're going to make me fat joke. It's like, it's the standard cliche of body swap kind of shit.
Yes.
But yes,
And
he's enjoying eating the frozen yogurt.
And wearing a pretty dress, which I'm a little surprised Frankie owns.
Pretty dress.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that the pretty dress is Blades colored. It's white
Yes.
with some orange trim.
Yes, he did. It's like got an orange ribbon on it. It's like, presumably that's why he wanted to wear it. It's like, these are my colors.
Blades is just so excited to be in her room. He wanted to see what Dani's room was like. And he couldn't fit in there before.
And anyway, so Boulder is learning to tap dance, and Cody's having a great time because he can build this ramp now.
Yeah. He doesn't have wimpy little human arms. He can actually build things now. Everybody's
And
having
break
fun
boards.
zipping around being vehicles.
And so Heatwave ends up going to Cade's extremely Germanic dentist, Dr. Bieber.
Yes. I don't know why.
I think this is... I think I do.
Uh-oh.
Because he's also drawn to resemble Laurence Olivier in Marathon Man.
Uh-huh.
Which is a movie in which Laurence Olivier plays an escaped war criminal who is the dentist at a concentration camp.
What?
And then dentally tortures Dustin Hoffman.
I see.
Have you not seen parodies of it where he's saying, "Is it safe? Is it safe?"
That's what that's from. I mean, yes, I have seen Gremlins 2.
Yes, from
I've
Gremlins
referenced it
2.
many
That
times.
is, Marathon Man.
I thought
Great
that was
movie.
just. I thought that was just a generic dentist reference, or possibly a reference to Little Shop of Horrors.
No. It is.
Very confusing them.
No, it is specifically referenced because he's asking, "Is it safe?" Because he has come out of hiding in trying to get the diamonds that he's stored up over the years.
Okay, that just makes that reference in Gremlins 2 way weirder.
It was a very popular movie.
I guess, and I never heard of it before. Marathon Man, my brain just switches tracks and goes, "Oh, you're talking about Running Man."
Well, the deal is that
I was actually thinking
Dustin
Demolition
Hoffman's character
Man.
is a marathon runner.
See?
Well, no, he didn't say anything about using the 3 seashells.
In didn't say anything about Taco Bell.
But you may also know the scene, which was parodied on Seinfeld and parodied on a bunch of things, where like Zell goes to the Diamond District and like he's recognized by like this old Holocaust survivor.
Yeah, okay, I've heard of that scene before. I didn't know what movie it was from.
Zell! But he is definitely drawn to resemble that guy. So yes, Marathon Man reference in this children's cartoon.
Wow.
Pretty wild.
That is bizarre.
Anyway, so the team's sort of working things out, and also, of course, Doc is having trouble doing science because of the Chief's stubby fingers.
Chief is like, I know. My stubby fingers.
Yes. And also, apparently, Graham has dubbed this the Switcheroo effect.
So there we go. Title drop.
Yes. And so, unfortunately, there is an emergency. There's a fire near the water tower, and the bots have to go into action, despite not kind of knowing how their bodies work.
Also, when they call them all up, Blades is doing a little dance.
Yes.
Not in the way that Boulder is doing a dance, just a little, like, wiggly dance.
Yes.
It's so good. It's so good.
So, Cody crashes into the water tower. Dani makes the fire worse.
Dani also doesn't understand what the problem with flying is until Blades reminds her that there's all this space between you and the ground.
And I believe, is this at the point where they play fake yakety sax?
Yes,
when they're causing chaos, and it's almost the Benny Hill theme, as I remember it.
Yes.
Specifically when Cody as Boulder is trying to do some stuff and ends up just like careening
right, trying to make like a fire break?
Yes, and ends up just sort of careening out of control.
Which it is weird. It's like, isn't yakety sax old enough that it should be public domain?
It's not as old as you think it is.
Wasn't it from like the 20s or 30s?
It is from...
I thought it was from like the Benny Hill is from like the 60s or 70s.
Benny Hill's in the 60s, but they were using an older song.
Would you believe it's probably younger than your parents?
When is it?
1963.
Okay, he's younger than my parents, yes. I figured it was like much older, at least a few decades older than Benny Hill, but I guess not.
The Benny Hill show is from... It started airing in... In fact, it started airing in 1955.
Uh-huh.
Oh!
So I guess yakety sax only was introduced on it later.
Uh-huh.
Weird.
Wild.
Yes.
Also, Benny Hill's way older than I thought. What the fuck?
Well, I think he started on, like, radio.
Well, I know his career started earlier, but the show...
Anyway, so people are starting to discover that, maybe it's not so great being in these different bodies, because, Blades has to work off this, all this food he ate, and Cody can't use the skate ramp he built because he's too big. So, but they have found a way to fix everything, they've got to go back into space, and this is like their only chance before this nebula is gone, and they're stuck in these bodies forever.
They go back into the cosmic rays.
Or at least they almost do, because they can't find the Chief, because it turns out that Doc Green can get down.
He just wanted to shake it one time. There's a bit on Space Ghost, where there's a ghost, and he leaves a letter that says, I just wanted to shake it one time, signed a ghost. I don't know why that has stuck with me. And storms coming.
Oh, and also they may not get to space because this water tower is now collapsing. The rescuing is sort of perfunctory in this episode because there's so much else going on.
Yeah, but it's very important to story things that they go and do some rescuing. The rescuing is more to just like give them something to do.
I mean, listen, they're the rescue bots. They're by law, they must have rescuing in the show.
By definition, there must be some rescuing, even if the plot has nothing to do with rescuing.
Okay, I have sidetracked into a weird Benny Hill rabbit hole trying to figure out, like, okay, I guess Yakety Sax was written for Benny Hill. But
I kind of thought it was.
Trying to figure out, like, the seasons and things over decades, and, like, there's only 6 episodes in, like, 1 decade or something. But in the 70s, it's like, oh, there's 58 episodes, and all of them are in color, except for 3 episodes, because there was a color strike.
That sounds
like,
fake.
What the? It does. It sounds like a joke that they made up. But apparently, in Britain, there was a strike from television technicians, so they couldn't have color episodes. What?
Good for them.
I mean, support the unions, yes, but that is such a weird thing that, like, the episodes don't exist in color.
It is weird.
Well, also because the BBC is horrible at keeping archives. See everything about Doctor Who. Yeah.
Speaking of...
Anyway, sorry about my digression.
Random mention of Pluto TV, but there was they did some, they animated some of those lost Doctor Who episodes that people found audio of. Except it just looks like Archer. So it just...
Yeah, there's... I tried to watch one, like... I think it's with the Yetis or something. And yeah, it's slightly less animated Archer, the ones I saw.
I mean,
Do you want Daleks? Because that's how you get Daleks.
I just literally was like, oh, I didn't know Archer did a Doctor Who season.
Honestly, they should.
They should. Anyway, sorry.
Like, just do a British sci-fi show as a season. Wait, have they not done that? I'm way behind on Archer.
They did an episode where they were in space, but it wasn't specifically British. It was kind of more Alien, Star Trek-ish.
No. I want a Doctor Who in space with brightly lit corridors and a shitty-looking monster.
Although Matt Berry did guest star on that season.
Ooh. Have to check that out at some point. Like many other things. Anyway, where are we? Many digressions this episode.
Also, Cade was very upset Heatwave was very upset that the dentist put his hand in his mouth.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it implied like he punched the dentist or something.
The dentist was very angry with him. The German dentist was very angry with him.
Alright, so they go into space, everybody gets switcherooed back.
And they takes them a while to realize that, well, like it took them a while to realize I'm now a 20-foot tall robot.
Yes.
For comedic effect.
Frankie says something to Daddy, except that it's actually her and not Chase, so it's not distressing.
That's weird. Oh God, were the voice actors calling each other Daddy?
I mean, these things happen. I mean, it's like how most children on, like, cartoons are voiced by adult women.
Well, often, yes. But
you're gonna have, what's her name?
Saffron Henderson? I'm just gonna pick Saffron Henderson.
Yeah, you're gonna have Saffron Henderson calling you Daddy all the time.
Yeah.
She may be older than you at this point, but she's still calling you that.
Daddy!
Yeah. That is weird.
Good old Gohan. Except then she's calling Piccolo Daddy. And then it's just awkward. Mr. Piccolo.
Gohan's 2 dads.
Anyway, I was trying to think of Tara Strong.
Oh, okay.
It was, 49, but it's definitely calling people much younger than her dad.
I'm kind of thrown off because I've seen her Twitter account and...
Yeah.
Yes.
Best not to go there.
It's not safe for work. Well, no, it is, but it's borderline. Damn.
The thirst is occasionally trapped there.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, that is the episode. This one was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, this episode, I only have like 3 lines of notes because it's mostly just Oh, the voice actors are having so much fun.
So at the end of it,
the voice actors are having a hoot with
everyone's talking about how fun this experience was, except Heatwave, who says, yeah, it was pretty much terrible. Because the main experience Heatwave had was putting on a hat and going to the dentist. Whereas
suddenly you have teeth and they hurt.
The other humans got to go around as cars. At one point, Frankie was excited that she made it up to 35 miles an hour. So, Boulder got to actually dance in a non-giant awkward body, and it was fun for everyone except Heatwave.
There should have been like a balance out, like where Cade has to change his oil. And I don't want to talk about it or something.
Oh, this is just disgusting. It just won't stop coming out.
And I have to put more of this back? Oh no. Fun episode.
I think you managed to get some humor out of, the just two middle-aged dudes swapping bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to shake it. Yeah,
It was my last chance to get down.
Maurice LaMarche was doing a really, really good Doc Green voice. So,
he's
A+ there.
He's a guy who people will be brought in to impersonate celebrities. And that was a lot of what he did on The Critic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he did a lot of Orson Welles there, but I'm pretty sure he did a very credible Al Pacino. Wait, that's terrible. Oh, what luck. There's a French fry stuck in my beard.
Oh, man.
I think he also did a really good Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman on that show.
Man, I need to rewatch that show, except I don't even have time to watch new things that are out now.
And I'm a real sucker for a Pacino impression. If Al Pacino ever comes up somehow on this show, look out.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. For some reason.
Luckily I don't think this show's doing a Scarface parody at any point, but you never know.
Could happen. I mean...
it's a little late for Scarface parodies. They were everywhere for a while.
I mean, you would think, but again, they did a Marathon Man bit on this episode, and that movie is even older.
Yes.
That does it for this episode. I believe that now brings us to David's Tokusatsu Corner, the exciting conclusion.
Yes, this week on the final episode of Gosei Sentai Die Ranger, let's go! Ikuzo!
Oh.
The final episode, all the Rangers come together to fight Emperor Shaddam, the 16th Emperor of the Gorma. Although, should you count the 15th Emperor because he was just like a clay doll pretending to be a person? Whatever.
I don't know. I mean, people count Ted Cruz as a senator.
Yeah. I, too, am a clay doll pretending to be a person.
The Rangers are fighting with their balls. Shaddam is fighting with his family jewels, shooting lasers at each other.
This is all dirty.
Shaddam almost says that he's Ko's dad, the White Ranger's dad. Oh, because the White Ranger showed up. For the past 10 episodes since the arc with his mom finished, he just appears sometimes to fight.
So
it's like they couldn't afford the child actor anymore or something.
It's only finally sunk in with me. Emperor Shaddam is basically the name of the emperor from Dune.
Yes.
I meant to look up why Shaddam was ringing a bell. I guess it was from Dune.
Is Dune big in Japan?
I don't know.
I mean, I know they love Twin Peaks, which also stars Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah, maybe sideways from that. Well, also because of all the love of Star Wars, which happens so many times in Sentai. Maybe Dune was a secondary influence. They like Star Wars, which was inspired by Dune. No, somebody read Dune, and then we saw the underpants on Sting, and
Alternately, this might be from at the time that...
Unpleasant sound in response to the underpants on Sting.
Well, it's like, it does nothing for me. I'm sorry.
I mean, he might also be... given the time... When was this? What, early 90s?
93, I think? Yeah.
I guess it's also possibly named after Saddam Hussein.
Oh, no.
Maybe?
Oh, no.
Could be.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
We were all about fake Saddam Husseins at the time.
Yeah, but
just watched...
But this guy's a leather daddy, dressed as an egg.
I think it's mostly just the specifically Emperor title that makes me think of that.
Yes.
Probably. Anyway, he almost says that he's the White Ranger's dad, but he gets interrupted by the other Rangers, like, no, we're gonna kick your ass. It's like, oh, this boy is never gonna find out who his dad is, and you're all trying to murder him. Okay. Then Master Kaku's ghost shows up to tell the Rangers, oh, you shouldn't be fighting this fight because, like, you have the good chi energy and the Gorma have the bad yo energy, and they must always, the two be in balance. And it's, like, basically he's explaining you shouldn't fight the dark side because it will always exist, or you will exterminate yourselves. Like, the light needs the dark, whatever, and the Rangers are like, fuck no. But they get interrupted because the giant floating castle pyramid they're in crashes to the ground because Serpentera has been attacking it. And after it crashes, like, the Rangers' magical Lili balls that allow them to transform, and Shaddam's earthquake crystal, or whatever the fuck it was called, fly up through a hole in the sky and just vanish into the night, or day, or whatever it is. Like, they can't transform anymore, and Shaddam's lost his Emperor uniform, because I guess the uniform went with the crystal he had. Whatever. And the Rangers can't transform, and they're like, the Rangers like, okay, this place is crumbling, it's crashed, we're getting the fuck out of here, except for the Red Ranger, who's like, no, I have to go kill Shaddam. He's evil. I'm not listening to Kaku, I must end this shit. And he does, and then they encounter each other, and Shaddam's cackling mad at this point, and he pulls out a knife, so there's a knife fight between him and the Red Ranger, which, as traditional heroic stuff, ends with, like, Shaddam trying to stab the Red Ranger, but he somehow gets himself stabbed, which is more of a gunfight thing than a knife fight thing. How did you get your arm twisted around that quickly? I mean, I guess the Red Ranger is really good at martial arts, so he turned your wrist around. Anyway, Shaddam stabs himself to death, and then he starts to fall apart as he crumbles into dust, as he is also made of mud. Wait a minute.
Sure.
The thing in the last episode was, he made, the previous Emperor, he made Zydos and Gara, his Cinnabrite sidekicks, out of clay, and they were his puppets, but he is also made out of clay. Who made him out of, who made who? Who made who?
Magic.
So all the bad guys were made of mud? Were all the Gorma made of mud? How? What? That is strange. Anyway, the pyramid explodes. The Red Ranger manages to get out and walk off into the sunset to be found by the other Rangers. Serpentera just fucks off to the moon again because nobody's fighting because all the Gorma are dead and have turned into piles of clay.
I want to just fuck off to the moon right now.
And then the commercial break for the halftime of the episode happens.
Fuck off to the moon, let me
play among the stars. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, it's an Ava reference before Ava. Anyway, yeah, so that's the half point of the episode. And then the Rangers sort of meet up after the eye catch, and it's like, oh, we're gonna disband for real, because there's no one to fight anymore, and we can't transform. But we still live in the same town, presumably Tokyo, not actually named Tokyo, and you'll have your hairdresser, and you'll have your pet shop, and you'll have your little noodle shop, and
we'll still be friends,
we'll hang out. We'll hang out once a month, and then
no one will actually call each other.
No, after like 6 months, like one of them is just going to disappear.
Oh no!
But it's a nice parting of ways, and they've disbanded for real. And the Red Ranger's kind of sad about that, and then just walks off. It's very touching, and that's still not the end of the episode. Flash forward 50 years.
50?
What?
50, and we get...
That's not just going to be people with their kids.
we get all these actors in kind of goofy. You're cutting ahead of the episode. We get all these actors in goofy old people makeup, including Ko, the little kid. We only see him in a photograph with a wig and glasses. But all the other Rangers meet up in their old base in their ridiculous things, holding canes. It's played for comedy, these over-the-top old people. And then the Red Ranger stumbles in. It's like, no, there's a Gorma out there, and whacks on the TV and turns it on. And there is, in fact, a giant Gorma monster stomping in the city.
Oh, no.
What? Come back 50 years later. Cut to outside.
The end.
5 new people arrive. The same actors playing different versions of they're playing their grandkids as different character types. Like the Red Ranger is now a nerd, and the Green Ranger is now a punk.
Sure.
As the Rangers have trained their family to fight giant monsters in case shit happens again. And they transform to Rangers, summon the Zord. I'm doing the math. Wait, this happens in 2043? Are they going to actually reference this when we get to 2043? Is there going to be a tribute episode in that season that year?
Everyone will have forgotten. Now I'm thinking once again of that toy that I posted a picture of to Twitter that everyone seemed to get a kick out of as well. Of Roy Fokker with a 2020 Toyota Supra painted up like his Valkyrie, except
his Skull Squadron Valkyrie.
Except he died in like 2010 or so.
Yeah, yes. It was early in the show. It was like in the teens.
So maybe 2009.
Yeah.
The point is, he died.
It crashes in
2020.
2000, I think, or was it 2005?
It was 1999 when it crashed, and then 10 years later.
It takes them a decade to build the city, and then,
Yes, the point is he's dead.
He's dead, yes. He's dead before that car is made, and then... If I see that, I will be tempted just for the stupid novelty of it to buy it. Not that I want to give money to Harmony Gold. I would hope to find it on sale, but alas, KB Toys doesn't exist anymore to give me ridiculous
go to Target. It was at Target.
Maybe. Anyway, where was that? Oh, yes. As the kids are in their Zord, we have a Zord fight. There was no Zord fight last time. Fighting this... I think it's actually the first monster they fought, just recolored. They painted bits of it blue, so it looks like a new monster. And then the credits are rolling, and it's a montage of, like, all the Rangers doing cool stuff, and it's like, it's more of a... There's a lot more, like, epilogue in this episode than I'm used to in a lot of Sentai. Like, half the episode is epilogue, plus, like, this montage, and as the robot fight's going on, it's really cool, but really odd.
They gotta have a robot fight. You can't just not have a robot fight, so just squeeze a robot fight in there.
Yeah, it's an excuse for a robot fight, and a flash forward to their kid. It's 50 years later. I really did not expect that title card 50 years later. The heck? This was a fun show, but surprising at times like this. Like, wait, what? Which made it... That's kind of, in a way, what I watch Sentai for. It's like the wait, what moments? The surprise.
The WTF.
The what the fucks. Because, like, well... part of it is cultural difference. This is entirely... The writers were fucking around and having fun. Because they're writing a children's show.
Well, good.
It's like 50 years later. It's fun. And next week, well, I don't know, maybe I'll take a slight break between series, although we're not taking a break from the regular stuff, but whatever. Next time, I'm gonna do 5 man, because the DVDs just arrived, like, last week.
So many man.
So many mans.
5 of them. Sorry.
Although, only 3 of them are mans, 2 of them are womans.
2 of them. That's pretty good.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, that
pretty good for Sentai.
It happens about half the time, I think. Well, because in the early shows, they didn't have... There was just the pink, 1 woman, then... What was the first one where they had yellow? Was it? No. Can't remember. Maybe it's Bioman. But I'm not positive, and I don't need to Google more things. I'm done with another series. I could put it on a shelf with a growing collection.
Nice.
And Cat, you're on the mouse pad. I can't.
That's where the cat goes.
All
He has
right.
a big butt.
All right, well, that does it for us for this week. We'll be back next week with more Rescue Bots. Until then, we are on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up with help with hosting and other expenses. That is at patreon.com/iaconunderground. For the month of September, we will be watching Thor: Love and Thunder, since that's finally on streaming. I forget, has everyone seen it as of now? Because we're recording, I think, next week. Okay, so no spoilers in the preview.
I still haven't caught up on She-Hulk. I'm behind on things I really want to watch.
I am so behind on everything in my life right now. It's absurd. But we will be watching it. It will be exciting. We will have a lot of opinions to have about things, about this woke nonsense that is a Lady Thor.
Yes.
But we'll...
They're letting a man be queen now? It's just woke nonsense.
And we will be back next week with more Rescue Bots as we journey to inner space on a bot-tastic voyage.
Ooh.
Oh, it's an inner space episode. Wow. It's been a while since I've seen one of those.
Well, remember there is one in G1. Hopefully this one does not involve evil brain impulses.
But I love the evil brain impulses. That was the best part. That and Perceptor. I love anything Perceptor is in.
Well, that and also Megatron getting drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
That was such a good episode. And by good, I mean terrible, but also good.
Was that a Flint Dill or David Wise or Don Glued episode?
Probably David Wise.
Feels like one of those guys.
It's not Glued, because there aren't any dinosaurs in it.
No.
Well, admittedly, he wrote all the Dinobot episodes, yes, but he did write a few of the other cliche episodes, I think.
He did
Kremzik, because that was probably Wise, wasn't it? Yeah.
That is a David Wise special.
Okay.
Yay.
Which apparently was recycled from a He-Man universe, or from a He-Man episode, and then was recycled again for a Ninja Turtles episode.
Right,
Of course.
Yes, we did that He-Man episode, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Day of the Machines.
Look, if the people paying you aren't going to care, why should you care?
Yeah.
If your boss isn't going to care, why should you care?
Cash rules everything around me.
Yes.
Well, sometimes your boss does care, and thus we got Ghostbusters. Well, the real Ghostbusters.
Sometimes your boss cares too much, and they fire the guy because he sounds like Garfield.
Aww. Evil
And
brain
they
impulses.
don't hire Winston.
Ernie Hudson.
They don't hire Ernie Hudson because he doesn't sound enough like Ernie Hudson.
I think that might have been a money thing, I would feel like.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
He might have been too expensive.
Then again, like Ernie Hudson was voicing... he was voicing other cartoons at the time, wasn't he?
Well, he was on the original Super Friends. He was Cyborg.
Right.
That's right.
Yes. But
And I want to
just
watch
put in a movie, so maybe he was
rewatch
expensive at that point.
That drove his price up. Like winning an Oscar.
All
yes,
right.
and instead we could afford, was it Arsenio Hall?
Arsenio Hall, yes.
Yes, and then he became more expensive.
And later, Dave Coulier.
Wait, Dave Coulier as Winston?
No, he was Peter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
After Bill Murray insisted that they fire Lorenzo Music for sounding too much like Garfield.
Well, I mean, ironic.
Oh, and then the future ironies.
Yes. Well, speaking of Dave Coulier, because
Cut it out.
No, Dave Coulier is allegedly the ex-boyfriend Alanis Morissette sung about in
You Oughta
Know.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Now you know.
Do not go to the movies.
I mean, I can understand it, yes, but it's weird.
Both Canadian.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's obviously Canadian. I just forget musicians because I don't know as much about music. Anyway, we have a Discord too.
Yes.
All right, so until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen, and I am gonna go reheat some pizza.
Ooh.
Bye, baby.